Welcome back to the K Squared podcast.
Yes.
We've made it a
Still
month. We've made it a month.
Has it been a month?
Fifth episode, so that's
Negative
week
it is.
5. So definitely a month.
Either way, I guess we'll jump straight into it with the shit show. The best way to start.
Which one?
The Mike Tyson
Oh.
Jake Paul fight.
What the hell? Well, what the hell was that?
What the fuck, Netflix? Either way.
Yeah, first off, Netflix had a fucking shocker. I don't know what the hell happened
Doesn't
there.
bode well for Netflix and live anything.
A lot of people are talking about the NFL Christmas games already need to be dropped off Netflix.
Facts. That shit ain't gonna work.
Because we're not going to be able to watch it. You're going to watch a fucking loading cycle.
Well, it's either that or you're gonna watch it in like fucking 12 frames a second at like 144p.
Yeah. Yeah, when it finally did work, that's what we were watching it.
Like the fuck.
So.
Yeah, besides the fact that it seems very not okay.
Yeah, no.
Seems kind of rigged, but you know.
So.
Because it seems like Tyson wasn't even trying after the first round.
So.
I don't even know if he's trying the first round.
This is going to be a whole thing. So I hate Jake Paul. I don't hate many people, but I fucking hate Jake Paul. I think he's a piece of shit.
That's fair. I mean, same.
I think he's one of the biggest pieces of shit, like piece of shit celebrities.
And before you know it, Logan Paul ain't much better. But anyway.
We don't talk about it. He's not involved.
Yet.
New dad. But we don't talk about it.
It's a problem.
Yeah. So I don't like Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I put money on Mike Tyson to win.
Okay. As did a fuck ton of other people.
I think that all stems from the Jake Paul hatred.
Well, also, I mean, look at his career.
Right. His boxing career isn't great. His career before that isn't great.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, also, another thing is look at Tyson's career.
Tyson's career is
probably
insane.
Why he was the favorite to go into that, to win that, because
Jake Paul was the favorite the whole time.
How?
Jake Paul was like, you had to bet a shit ton of money to make anything.
I guess it was.
Like, at the time I placed my bet, you had to place, if you placed $10, you would have won like 2.
Damn.
I think. Because he was a minus 220. So yeah, I think you would have won like $2.20.
That's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Either way.
So basically, the quickest way to look at math on the odds, and it took me years to learn this because I went into sports betting like not knowing shit, was
you can finally do it in Missouri now.
You can. It's legal. I had a buddy of mine on Twitter the night that it passed, so election night, he was like, I'm making the biggest parlay tomorrow and nobody's stopping me. No, I'm like, that's amazing. That's amazing. It was hilarious. No, but the quickest way I learned about how you make money is if you look at the minus 220. Mm-hmm. So Jake Paul is a minus 220 on money line, which is winning in any fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Decision, TKO, KO, DQ, doesn't matter.
Right.
You have to bet $220 to make $100. If that makes sense. So your total that you wager is $220. You make $100 for a total winning of $320.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah. And the odds can change from when you place your bet to the closer to the event it gets. Like when I placed my bet, Jake was a minus 205, and then he was a minus 220 on fight night. So it shifted even more that he was the favorite.
Okay.
So when I placed my bet, Tyson was a plus 164, and I think on fight night he was a plus 180. So
fair enough.
But regardless of my hatred towards Jake and Mike Tyson's legacy and whatever else, rigged, I see so many arguments that it's rigged. And I understand where everyone's coming from, but having been in a fight, in my mind, having been in a fight, you don't realize how much taking punches um, hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mike Tyson, yeah, he's Mike Tyson, but he's 58,
right,
and had to have 8 blood transfusions in June when they were originally going to fight, and lost 25 pounds in the hospital and almost died. So he probably shouldn't have even been in this fight.
Probably not, but
Um, but he's taking Jake's punches, and what we see is, damn, he's eating them punches. He still got it because he's Mike Tyson.
Right. Or the punches aren't very hard.
Or the punches aren't hard. But we'll give Jake the benefit of the doubt. He's punching pretty good. I mean, we saw his girlfriend, so he's punching pretty good.
What I mean, thanks.
So taking punches drains you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike's trying to keep his hands up and find his openings. And everybody always flashes back to his training footage.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the videos that sit here and say it's rigged show fight night and training footage. 2 completely different animals. Training footage, the training footage they keep flashing back to is him backing his trainer wearing mitts and a big padded belt.
Right.
Backing him in a corner and just fucking going off, which is great when you're 58-year-old Mike Tyson. You run absolutely no risk of getting hit. And that was before the June scheduled fight when he almost died with his health issues.
Right.
So everybody making the argument that it's rigged and he looked so good in training is failing to realize that he's not getting hit in training.
No, you don't.
In the training footage that was shown, he's not getting hit. Obviously, you have sparring where you do get hit.
Right.
But the training footage that everybody's referring to, he's not getting hit. He's had absolutely no risk of getting hit. And it was back in like March or April before his health issue. So I think the rigged thing kind of needs to chill. I don't think.
I mean, they say that all the time anyway. It doesn't matter how high profile the fight is, people say shit anyways.
Exactly.
Their person didn't win.
But
it's just like.
And I
also don't follow boxing very well, so me saying means fuck off because.
Right.
But it's just from what I've seen on it, it's a lot of people being like, "This is fucked up."
So, and I'm trying to play devil's advocate for anybody who may not know. The hits hurt because you're getting hit and you don't want to be hit.
I mean, the first few probably not too bad, but then you keep getting hit in the same spot.
Yeah, that was my issue. The guy I fought literally only hit me in the nose. He didn't hit me anywhere else. And I'm like, damn, his punches ain't shit. And then by round 2, I'm coming out and I'm like, holy fuck, his punches are starting to hurt. No shit, because you're eating them all in the same fucking spot.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to start hurting.
Over time, it's going to hurt.
I've noticed, as of recent, my nose, if I look at myself in the mirror, is slanted. So I wouldn't be surprised if I broke it. But regardless, not about me.
Anyway, back to the
topic at hand. So, do I think the fight was rigged? No. Do I think Jake wasn't going 100%? No. I think Jake was trying. And Jake even said he was trying. Do I think Mike was going 100%? Absolutely not.
No, if he's going 100%, that should have been over.
Absolutely not.
If Mike was 100%, that should have been over round 1.
I don't know about round 1.
2.
Yeah, I would have said round 2 because you're coming in.
Also affects 2-minute rounds. So
it was 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds. Yeah, that's what my fight was. But
you're also not a professional fighter.
Yeah, well, amateurs are usually 1-minute rounds. So
it's odd to me that it's 2-minute rounds for that big of a high profile fight.
Well, it was the whole health concern because they were both wanting to do threes, and they said no way because somebody will probably die. So I don't think Mike went 100% because he had his health scare and he was trying to get his weight back up from his health issue, and he hasn't fought professionally in 20 years.
Then okay.
I mean,
and even it goes on record. Oh well.
Yeah. And that's what everybody's saying. Like they're like, oh, Jake Paul's gonna run around and say he beat Mike Tyson. Yes, he did.
Well, he did.
He didn't beat Prime Mike Tyson.
Tyson, he would have been.
Prime Mike Tyson, Jake Paul would be dead, and we'd be talking about a eulogy.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen.
Like, no. So
either that or he's missing an ear. The one or the other.
Yeah, which everybody's bitching about that too because they were in the clinch against the rope, and they were like, Mike had the perfect chance to bite his ear off, and he didn't do it.
He had the chance. Yeah, I've seen that pop up a lot on TikTok. It's like, you had the chance, take it.
Yeah.
Take it. Fuck.
Yeah. So.
But, I don't know.
The fight was not very entertaining.
No.
But
honestly, the girls fight, the women's fight.
Yeah, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano was much better. I still haven't seen anything about a Serrano appeal yet on the decision.
I think some apparently both Tyson and Paul got suspended.
Suspended
after that fight.
For what?
I don't know. I've seen like multiple things pop up about it, so
that's weird. That might be fake.
It could be.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I know they have to have a break between fights and stuff, but
you don't have to. There's people who take 3 fights in 6 weeks.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, they're fucking psychotic, but go off, I guess.
You do you, bud. I mean,
typically, a lot of fighters take like several months off. So
it's not actually like actual suspension. I don't know what that's all about.
Post fight, Mike said, "I don't think this is the last you've seen of me. Go back into retirement." like I understand it's a huge achievement to get in a ring at that age
and knock out. Get knocked out.
And to hold your own. But I don't think you get back in a ring unless you need money.
Yeah.
Like
maybe
an exhibition fight, but I think professionally, I think you're done.
Right. So I mean, either way you look at it, sure, Jake Paul won, but he beat up a 58-year-old man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, what's next? You gotta take a boxing fight with Joe Biden? Like,
yeah, that was on Twitter afterwards. There was like, so, way to go, Jake. You beat a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. So the next fight against Joe Biden is going to be electric. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I swear, dude.
That was terrible.
The memes are insane already.
Yeah, the memes were insane as on fight night. 2 nights ago.
They're also insane before fight night.
But. Yeah. There was a couple of good fights last night in UFC. John Jones returned, and then Oliveira fought Mike Chandler. Huh. Seen a handful of highlights. I don't follow UFC nearly as much. Mike Chandler lost, but did like 2 body slams, so that was pretty funny. Like Oliveira was like bear hugging him on his back, and Mike Chandler just went boom, just landed.
Get off.
Yeah, and Oliveira was still hanging on, so Chandler literally stood back up and did it again. I'm like,
round 2, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I mean, the UFC at least they're using more than just their hands, so UFC gets insane.
That's why I don't follow it. I
mean, that's why.
I don't like kicking, knees, elbows, anything like that. Also, you're dropping down to 4-ounce gloves, so punches are a lot more dangerous. And they don't, obviously, boxing they don't either, but they don't wear headgear. Professional boxing, you don't wear headgear, but boxing, there's a lot less. It's a lot less graphic. And I can't do any sort of graphic. Makes me sick. Like the canvas is like completely white in UFC, the Octagon, and you just see splatters of blood everywhere. I'm like, nope.
See, that's why I have to do a Deadpool mentality and turn it red. Can't see it.
Exactly. I probably wouldn't care then. I would probably watch it, but
you can't see the blood from the bullhole if the suit's red.
Yeah, that is true.
Never
highlight of UFC. Deadpool. The highlight of UFC fight night was John Jones knocking out his opponent and then hitting the Trump dance. Have you seen that?
No.
You need to go watch it. It's hilarious.
Oh,
and Trump was front row with Elon, and RFK was behind him. Dana White was there, obviously. So everybody was talking about Trump being at UFC. So whatever.
You gotta randomly show us a lot of random stuff.
He likes UFC. He's been to several UFC fights.
They're saying you can randomly see like major sporting events. He'll just randomly be there.
Yeah, that is true.
Races, fucking fights, whatever.
Right.
Just randomly. It's like, look who it is. It's like it's Trump. Trump's here. It's like, okay, why?
Trump last night is possibly the biggest genius politically and with advertising.
Oh.
Because he was spotted drinking Prime.
No.
Win over all of the young people.
No.
Much as I don't like him, but I think that was probably a very smart move on his part. Because Prime and UFC have their thing.
He's really good at
marketing
for sure. Yeah. Well, I wonder why. Maybe because he's a fucking businessman.
Yeah, he is.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, he is. But Prime and UFC.
You're like, oh, this guy's really good at marketing. I wonder why.
Just make the conversation shut the fuck up. Fuck off. No, but Jesus. So Prime and UFC have a contract or whatever.
Yeah.
And
that shit's plastered all over that ring, dude.
Yeah. And
there's probably more Prime plastering than there is blood. So
that is true.
I mean,
Prime is good, but
if you're worried about that too much,
we don't talk about it. No, but I'm sure the what the hell? Why can't I think of it? It's tired. I'm late. Shut the fuck up. You say it too.
Because of you.
Yes. All of the memes. But all of the concessions, I'm sure sell it.
Mm-hmm. So, I would only imagine.
Yeah. If they have a deal, I'm sure. So, yeah.
I wonder how much profit they make on Prime.
Much money who does? UFC?
Yeah.
Probably quite a bit.
So I'm thinking too. You know they just giving that shit away.
No.
That shit's overpriced as fuck anyway, given at a sporting event.
Oh, at a sporting event, yeah. I'm like, can you go to Walmart?
Well, no, my point is they're cheap. They're normally cheap, but you go to get one at UFC fight, that motherfucker's probably like $6.
Yeah. Minimum $6.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, oh my God.
You can't even get a water bottle for less than $4.
Yeah, that reminds me. So, Utah just got their hockey team this year.
Oh, yeah?
They moved. Well, they moved. They were in Arizona. And there was a new owner trying to expand to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than that, which then gives the NHL an odd number of teams, the Arizona owners sold them and liquidated all assets over to them. So all players, staff, whatever, is all Utah. Utah announced literally, we're 20-something games into the season, but this was probably a month ago now that I saw this on Twitter, that they sold the most beer at an opening night game, money value-wise, sold the most beer at a game in any first, sporting event ever.
Why is that
I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, let me do some more research on this. It costs $19 a beer at a Utah hockey game, bro. I was like, what the hell kind of robbery is that? I'm like, imagine
robbed in broad daylight. Holy fuck.
Imagine you're fresh out of high school and taking a girl on a date. Motherfucker, you can't afford water. at the game. What are you talking about? Their food is like pretty cheap though. But yeah, it was $19 for a beer.
You can buy how many cases can you buy for that?
You can probably get.
It's at least 3.
No. You can probably pull.
It depends what kind of beer.
Depends on the brand, but
to be fair, but
I think you can get like a 30-pack and a little extra, for the most part.
My point being, like that's at a 1.
Yeah, it was fucking outrageous. I couldn't believe that shit.
I mean, recently at the last year was $9 at the racetrack.
Oh, at Worldwide Tech. Yeah.
Damn. Good thing I don't drink beer.
Facts. Yeah, that shit's nasty.
Piss water. What?
It's here for display.
Literally.
No. Yeah. I about fell over when I saw that. I'm like, there's no possible way.
So you sold the most because you're fucking.
Yeah, you gotta put an asterisk on that for sure. There's no way. You sold the most based on a money standpoint, not the most.
No.
Make that shit $1, then you will.
Yeah.
He was like, holy
you want to talk about the
cow.
you run out of beer for that if you do that shit. So for $1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do remember hearing. So I ordered us pizza to watch the fight the other night.
Pizza.
But the guy managing Pizza Hut in our town literally said that the Paul Tyson fight was a busier night for them than the Super Bowl.
How?
I don't know.
Like, honestly, how?
I don't know, because probably everybody in our town watches the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Just about. For any given reason. The game, the commercials, the halftime show, you're watching it at some point.
So for some reason everyone's watching it.
Yes. And if you got like a decent sized TV or like a theater in your house, everybody's coming over.
Right.
So then you go pizza because it's like the easiest thing to please everybody.
Right. It's like, oh, I got pizza.
I'm sorry, but Paul and Tyson, regardless of their fame and regardless of the generations and everything, that's a select audience. There's no fucking shot.
I was thinking, like, there's people I've seen her talk to that just didn't care.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay.
Yeah. Paul and Tyson's this weekend. Who cares?
And when did I ask?
Literally.
Like, I don't know. It wasn't worth the hype at all. No. I don't care how you look at it. It was not worth the hype.
Oh, they oversold it for sure.
Really did. Especially Netflix. So, I know they're talking about doing the live football games. I ain't gonna try it.
No. Nope. Christmas games on Netflix, you might as well find a different way to watch it.
Yeah, because that's that's rough.
Nickelodeon did better.
For real though.
Get in the end zone for a touchdown and slime everywhere. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how that came about. That was crazy.
They did it for Thanksgiving one year, and it kind of just stuck. That they were just going to do like high profile games.
Fair enough.
Patrick Starr calling the plays.
Better something than just what?
Sometimes.
So.
Sometimes. Have you seen them try to do voiceovers of Chiefs games?
No.
So everybody's like, the Chiefs pay off the refs play for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
There's like photoshopped of like jersey swaps with a ref and Patrick Mahomes, like everything.
Honestly, the Chiefs and rigged is in the same sentence so fucking much that I'm just like dead to it now.
Yeah. So the announcer, so one of the main announcers, his name's Chris Collinsworth. Mm-hmm. I think he provides like some of the best insight for newer watchers. They voice over him so much about Chiefs games. It's so funny. And then they do a voiceover of the refs, and they were like, so one of the ones I saw that was hilarious was Chris Collinsworth was like, what did he say? He's like, man, Patrick Mahomes' ass looks so good in those spandex or something. I was like, he just didn't say that.
What?
They were like, and then Mahomes will like hand the ball off to his running back or whatever, and he was like, "Man, you see the way Mahomes handed that ball off? That was elite." I'm like, the running back ran for fucking 30 yards. We're not going to talk about that. And then they'll flash to like a Ravens game, and Lamar Jackson's like the second best quarterback behind Pat Mahomes, and he'll like throw the ball like 60 yards into the end zone for a touchdown, and they're like, "Yeah, Mahomes could have done it better." It's like, what the fuck?
What?
And then they're like,
"He physically could, to be fair."
He can. He definitely can.
Well, sometimes
he's done it.
Well, sometimes with this stuff,
yeah. But the funniest one was they threw a flag for like the right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes is out there, so the Chiefs are on offense. Right tackle jumps, so should be a false start. They're like, prior to the snap, pass interference, defense. It's like, prior to the snap, how's it pass interference? And they're like, result of the play, first down, touchdown, Chiefs win by 500. All hail God, Pat Mahomes. It's like, what the hell is going on? Oh, so everybody who hates the Chiefs do voiceovers, and it's some of the funniest shit you'll ever watch.
I just don't follow football that much, so but
it's so funny.
The voiceover stuff is usually pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is.
They started it years ago with football with the bad lip reading.
Even that shit. That shit was on NASCAR too.
Yeah,
voiceover NASCAR.
Yeah,
but that shit's hilarious.
NASCAR championship should be this weekend, right? This weekend, next weekend. Was it today? Who won? What the fuck?
I was paying attention.
Oh my god.
I was fucking busy.
Well, we have a phone. Let's look it up. See when to race it. Next weekend I saw is F1 Las Vegas. I think we talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah, a little bit.
I saw if Verstappen scores higher than Lando at all, he wins the championship. So, shit.
Fuck.
Be what, 4 in a row? I think. I'm pretty sure. No, Lewis had one in there, but he'll be a 4-time.
Yeah.
So, my brain is not working.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. November 10th, Logano won.
How the fuck?
Motherfucker.
How? Either way. No, I definitely did see something about that. Because people bitch about it.
Yeah. Because they all like to hate on him.
Yeah, that's fair. The only one that deserves all the hate is Hamilton.
He's also a champion. So you can't say too much.
Well. He still complains about every little fucking thing ever. Every race.
Logano does too.
Not nearly as bad.
Not nearly as bad. You are correct.
Not nearly as bad. Danny Hamlin's a fucking crybaby, dude. Which is why he doesn't have a lot of fans.
Every sport's got one.
So that's true. Yeah. For real. Yeah. Anyways.
Where
was going with that?
No idea.
I wasn't. Going.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's a running thing with us. So.
Yeah.
What happened to you in the last week? Anything exciting?
Not really.
Not really. Well, I know you were talking about your little incident with work yesterday a little bit.
I don't know if I should really bring that up or not.
Okay. Disregard.
I think it's good. So I was going to
disregard again. Now we are bringing it.
I thought about it. I was going to do delivery, and it already started off weird because the delivery was a Walmart parking lot.
So that's a little weird, but I know some people like to meet in
right
out in the open, so no shit can go down.
But so I know Walmart does outside contracting.
Okay.
Walmart doesn't do all their own work on it. They hire an outside contractor from local area, Walmart.
Right.
But it's a newer Walmart, so there's nothing to do.
Okay.
And there's nothing else around it that could even be doing anything.
Gotcha.
For the machine that I deliver. So I'm like, okay. It turns out dude was trying to steal it.
Trying to steal.
Yes. So he paid for it and everything.
Then how's he stealing? If he paid for it.
But he was asking for a trailer and stuff. Like, why do you need a trailer for a piece of equipment you can drive?
Right.
Because even during the thing when I was dropping off, I'm like, he's like, okay, I got a trailer. I thought a trailer can come with it for I could move around the job site. I'm like, why need a trailer to move around a job site?
When you can drive it.
Right. And normally we try to drop it off that. We have a stipulation we're supposed to drop it off the job site.
Okay.
Because
I gotcha.
For obvious reasons.
Right.
So they can't come back unless they tie it down on the trailer wrong and
it falls off or whatever. Yeah.
So
gets damaged in any way.
That was the whole thing. And then they found out the guy took off and changed his plates on his vehicle.
Oh. That's
so yeah, no, they were 100% trying to steal this thing.
Yoink your equipment.
I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I was like, what?
So you got it back?
Yeah, no.
Cool.
They since they didn't have a trailer, and I bring the gooseneck with me. It's kind of hard to do that on any vehicle.
Right.
Normal trailer, you have to pull it.
Okay.
Now with the gooseneck. Yeah. You can't put a gooseneck on a Toyota Tacoma.
That is true.
You could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Probably not going to go well.
No.
That's really dangerous.
Shut up. But no, so
if you know, you know.
Apparently they were trying to get a way to get a trailer stuff over there too.
Oh.
So
they got arrested, I'm sure?
As far as I know, he got detained.
Detained.
And then since he never actually stole anything.
I mean, that's a problem if you're switching plates. That means you stole someone else's plates.
But it's a rental car. On top of that. So with him as a person.
Yeah, he probably should have been arrested.
So I ended up leaving.
Right.
Putting it back on the trailer and taking off.
Yeah.
After the cops didn't need anything.
I wouldn't be surprised if that dude got arrested.
I think him and the guy actually did.
Yeah. Because
they took the key out of it, which
rental car, you changing plates means you stole someone else's plates.
Which them taking the key out of the equipment is nothing new.
Yeah.
Because in a public area only, which kind of anyone grab it.
Right.
Normally.
Yeah.
Turns out the one grabbing it was the one that read it. But apparently, what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to take it off-site somewhere, throw it up a marketplace, and be like, hey, hella cheap.
Get some quick money.
Yeah. So.
Slightly used.
Yeah, it's like it's only got that. At least that machine only had like 48 5-hour on it. Mm. So this thing's like brand new.
Yeah.
But it's like nothing felt right about it, which is why my dispatcher was actually sitting in the parking lot at the same time, kind of watching what's going on.
Yeah.
He had the police on standby.
Cool. And that's good.
And what definitely solidified something was up is a cop comes rolling down the road, and there's only two ways in and out of this parking lot.
Right.
The moment his front tire hit the parking lot, these guys took off. And I mean the moment that cop's tire hit the parking lot, gone.
Damn. Yeah,
behind the building. That's crazy. And if you know anything about Walmart, there's only two ways in and out behind a Walmart.
Yeah.
There's only either side. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't get out and sneak out the back anywhere.
Yeah, no.
It's all fenced in and shit.
Off road.
No, it's all fenced in.
Oh, okay.
Like any Walmart's all fenced in the back.
No.
That or it's a fucking field.
There you go.
So I mean,
I was like,
it was in a city area though.
I was like, ours? No.
Well, yeah, but ours in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's true.
This is in a city.
Yeah. I was like, you can off road through the field.
Any city's gonna have a fence and stuff because usually it's like a wall or something weird shit in the back.
Right.
Which is I never understood. But, so the cops just went the other way and blocked them from driving off, and then they switched plates on.
Hmm.
So because they had Missouri plates on, or they had Illinois plates on, and they switched to Missouri plates.
Hmm.
Right. So there was intent definitely there.
Oh yeah.
We got the key back at least, so.
There you go.
But.
Sounds like a good day on the job.
That was fun. That was real fun.
Gotta love people, dude.
Yeah, this is kind of weird because he's also like, I asked him because I normally just ask him, hey, do you know how to operate this?
Right.
I've dropped off people that don't know how to operate the machine. They need it for a small job. Whatever, cool. I can give you a quick
rundown.
30-second rundown how to run. Yeah. They're not hard. He's like, now my workers will do it for me.
What?
That's, I mean, okay, I've delivered to people and they have a whole like workforce and like whatever. They're like eyeballs where renting the equipment,
Okay.
which is fine, but it's like nothing's adding up very well.
Yeah.
And it was very apparent by the time that all went down that nothing added up very well.
Yeah.
Because we actually wanted a smaller machine at first, but we ended up upgrading them to a little bit bigger machine.
Okay.
Same does the same job, just a little bit heavier.
Gotcha.
And the bug's a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's just mainly because it was getting close to the service interval for it, so we're trying to get enough hours on for a service interval.
Yeah.
But
that checks.
Because apparently it's not because they were talking to him, the dispatcher talked to him, so set it up. They sounded pretty kind of. They sounded like he said it sounded real weird when they said, "Oh, we're gonna give you a bigger machine." Because they were very like, "I want this machine with this thing and whatever." Like, it was very like most people aren't like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this. I need what kind of machine can I use for it?
Right. Not I need this with this with this.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Got it. Yeah. That is. Yeah.
Like all around, this thing didn't add up very well.
Good shit on that person for catching on to that.
Yeah,
being ready for it.
Yeah, so they
because otherwise you'd have been out. You probably would have been out
$30,000.
Yeah, at least.
Those machines aren't cheap, dude.
No,
not at all. But yeah, I mean we have trackers on it, but it sounds like it's from a bigger setup.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't just these two guys. Like,
it's a bigger operation.
Like it's a whole big operation to do this scanning bullshit, which is not surprising.
Yeah. So I've only worked like, well, not only, but I've mainly worked retail.
Right.
So there's that whole thing. Same deal as you, but it's all like gift card related.
Gift card, I noticed a lot of that.
There's a lot of gift card scammers. So I used to work.
Which is weird to me. Why did you do this? I understand you're a parts place.
Yeah.
But like, also, what does every Walmart equipment have?
Cameras.
Everywhere.
Cameras. Everywhere.
Like you ain't getting away with shit.
Yeah. So one place I worked at,
it's so weird all the way around. Like, and the weirdest part of all is we take a driver's license to make sure all this is legit and shit. He gives our actual driver's license.
So you could have just ID'd him and then
no, like that's what we found. That's another thing we found out when we took on it. It was the actual fucking driver's license, so actual ID.
Right, but what I'm saying is like even if your dispatcher doesn't catch on to that and you just see this dude take off with your shit,
right,
and he never returns it, then you can just call the police. Okay, well, we have his driver's license, we have his name, we have his address, we got everything.
It's like I can tell you the vehicle he's driving, I can tell you the plate on it because the frame of the pictures, I take pictures when I drop everything off, just for
so you could
so if they do any damage to it or they want to try to pull up some bullshit like this damage doesn't work, like
no,
we have photo proof and time marked and location stamped.
Right.
Like no.
Exactly.
So which it was so weird to me. It's like, how are you planning to get away with this?
Right.
Like I don't see a way out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's so weird. But especially how much you try to get a trailer is really kind of concerning.
Yeah.
I think is what kind of tells me off. Like, why do you need a trailer if it's going to a job site?
Well, so
I understand they're kind of slow, yes, but like no job site's big enough that matters.
If you're in the market of scamming somebody like that and you can finesse a trailer out of them, then you can load it on the trailer for somebody else to, when you sell it on Marketplace, Craigslist, whatever, they can just hook up and drive off. And then your shit is like 5 states over.
Well, so we have trackers on. All our equipment has trackers on.
So you find it eventually.
If they don't disable
it. How would they disable it?
Well, see, I don't know where it's at. It's on there somewhere, obviously.
I was about to say, you'd have to hide it pretty good so that people don't disable
it. It was installed in the factory.
Oh, really?
When we bought it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because if you only think of equipment, any equipment, the same key works for every fucking piece of equipment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do know that.
It's because, like, it's cheaper to make the same key for everything than it is fucking.
That's how it was.
Which is why a lot of equipment has passwords on it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Like, let's get through something that have passwords on it because you can just jump in with any. You can just go get a key from a dealership or just get one off at Amazon even.
Right.
Fire up and go.
Yeah.
But if fast car, you go fast, you're just fucked. It won't do anything.
So when I was a coach in high school, we had 3 different golf carts.
Mm-hmm.
Same key.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was like,
let's see, golf carts, lawnmowers, heavy equipment, farm tractors, all the same fucking key.
Yeah.
So then also you go to dealerships like, oh, I need a spare key. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
It's like
we have 112 in stock. How many you need?
Right.
All of them,
because
I lose them every day.
Cars don't have the same. Don't have the same. They
Correct.
might. Yeah. I mean, they might be the same key, like cut key.
Yeah.
But they all have different codes for the fob.
Right.
So you can't just be like, oh, I have a key for this car now. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, no.
So now, since everything is key fob, you ain't getting away with shit anymore.
Yeah, no.
With kind of that, but no, it was a very weird international way around.
Well, no. So with cars, they don't even have the same like key.
It's usually cut a little bit different.
Usually cut a little different because you know me, I'm a champion in locking the keys in my car.
Yes.
I found some.
You can't do that with new cars.
I know.
Because if the fob's in the car, it won't lock.
Yeah, I don't have a fob. So
no.
But get a load of this. This is the funniest story. I don't think I've ever told anybody this. Whoa. This is hilarious. I literally found somebody. I was at college and locked the keys in my car. And I think it was January, so it's freezing cold outside. And I go in, I found somebody. Literally, this worked out perfectly. I was kind of watching my truck because I knew I had locked the keys in the car, but I had to go take an exam. So I'm like, cool, gotta go take this, and I'll come back and fix the problem later. So I go inside, take my exam, whatever. I come out, I'm parked next to another make and model, same car. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching like a hawk. This dude comes outside and is getting in his car. I'm like, yo, I need to borrow your keys. He's like, what? I'm like, my keys are in the ignition and it's locked. It's locked. So he was like, what the hell are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to try to unlock my car with your keys. And I tried it and it doesn't work.
No, I wonder why.
Because they are cut different. Hey, it was worth a shot. It was one of the first times I had done it. So I mean,
fair. Like, whatever. That's funny to me. It's like, oh, yay.
Give me your keys.
Give me your keys. That's not suspicious at all.
No.
That's insane.
And then, man, you want to talk about craziness. I think I had only locked the keys in the car one other time, and I did it at Circle K. So I called the cops to come and lock my car, as one does. And I call the college campus police. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, my keys are stuck in my car. And I locked it. So dude finally pulls up because they have you read off your license plate. That's how they find you. So I get out there because I'm waiting inside because it's freezing. And I get out there and this cop is like, yeah, I've never done this.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay, well, you have the equipment, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Yeah. No. Literally, what ended up happening is he's trying to do it, and I don't even have, like, buttons inside that you hit a button and it unlocks it. You have to pull the door handle to unlock the door. Mm-hmm. So he's got his chocks in, he's got his little airbag in, and he's got his hook, and he's trying to pop the door handle, and it's just not working. It's just not working at all. And I'm like, watch the cop do this in like 2 minutes. And I'm fucking freezing to death out here. So I'm like looking from the other side, and I'm like, yep, you're on it. And he flicks, and it doesn't do shit. I'm like he slipped off of it several times. And I'm like, hang on. And I come around, and I yoink the hook out of this dude's hand. Mm-hmm. Pop.
As you do,
Pop
right?
Hand.
I just try and not just.
I just gapped this man's shit. And I'm like, here. Go across and beat my eyes real quick. And
speed on how to get tased.
For real. No, he was super chill about it. I'm like, I want to try this. And literally, first try, boom, pop the door open.
There no way. There is no way.
I broke into my own car.
That you broke into a car and humiliated a cop at the same time. Wait, is this actually actual cop or campus police?
Campus police.
Oh, so small cop.
Basically.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're good.
Basically.
I thought you meant like an actual cop. You get a fucking taste.
No.
If it was an actual cop, you would have
got tased. No, I would have had to ask him if I could do that. But yeah, no, I just gapped this man's hook and just popped my own door open.
You were getting tased.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Yep. Yeah, no, he was super cool about it. Shout out that guy. He was he had better eyes than me. He was on top of it with being lookout. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I can tell that was. Yeah. You know, just yoinking this guy's fun. You know,
just fucking bam,
give me that.
Boom, pop the door right
open. Let me show you something. Bam.
Yeah, broke into my own car somehow.
Oh boy, so weird.
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever done that.
Yeah. Well, you have 5.
Even though I didn't have a 5. That
is true. Maybe you're just smarter than me and don't lock your fucking keys in your car.
Yeah. Probably.
Because, so I did it in the driveway, which luckily I could just walk in the house and grab a spare. Yeah. And then I did it at Circle K and had to call the cops. Did it at college, had to call the cops. And then I did it a couple more times at home and had a spare. And then I was like, finally, I work somewhere where I can cut a spare key. So I just went in the back and cut a spare key and walked out, basically. Like I told my boss, obviously, I'm like, hey, I need a spare key for my car because I keep locking the keys in the car. So I'm going to put a spare on the car. And he was like, whatever, just go back there and cut a key. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went back there, cut a key. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to pay for it. He's like, whatever. See ya. I'm like, all right, free key, whatever.
Free key.
So that thing saved my ass a bunch because I went fishing with another one of my friends.
So what you're telling me is there's a spare key on your vehicle?
Yes.
Good enough.
Yes. The whole world knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go break into my car.
Maybe you get a new one then.
I'm working on it. It'll be a while, but I'm working on it. No, but fucking that key saved my ass, dude, because I went fishing about 3 hours away from here.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Middle of fucking nowhere.
The fuck you on that far away?
No. It's probably 2 hours. But still.
It's pretty far to go fishing.
Yeah. Well, I had pretty
especially we live in the country.
Yeah. Well, I had really good luck the first time I went to the lake. So I was like, grab your shit, we're going to this lake. And
whatever.
And my buddy was like, all right, whatever. So get in the car, take off, and
little definition of gone fishing.
Yes. Great. And so we get there, we fish, absolutely no luck whatsoever.
As it goes.
Yep. So literal waste of time.
Waste of minimum 4 hours.
Yep. Oh no, it was worse.
Well, I said minimum 4 hours just drive time.
Yeah, but it gets worse because we waste even more time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lanyard at the time on my keys.
Mm-hmm.
And we went through about weeds probably this tall. And I get back to the truck afterwards. My keys are gone. They're gone. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, dude, you're pulling a prank on me. You took my keys. He's like, nope. Emptied his pockets. They're nowhere. I'm like, shit. So
did you go back and look for the keys?
We sure as shit did. For over an hour. Never found them. Well, because you're walking through weeds this high, you could see the fucking path you took. Because you mowed all those weeds down.
Right.
So we're like, all right, we're just going to follow that and go look. And no. Looked for over an hour, then things were gone.
So don't worry about when a ram squirrel comes steal your vehicle.
Yes. Yeah, right. Exactly. So
some man will probably grab him.
For some reason. Lawnmower probably ran him over.
And bushhog probably if they're that tall.
Right. So,
well, it's like obviously the public area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's not public area, they're just like never going to cut the weeds anyway.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But no, it was.
He is long gone. Though.
Yep. No, it was public area.
Got fed through a bush hog.
Yeah, for sure. Those things are shot.
Going.
Yeah. So, I ended up getting a spare, and I had been able to unlock the door, but when I would put it in the ignition to try it, it would never start the truck. Like, it would never turn up. Like, the key was just stuck. And it still does that. Like, one way's cut different, I think. I think I screwed the cut up.
Oh.
Because it's a double-sided key. If you put the key in the ignition one way, it doesn't turn over. And if you do it the other way, it does. Weird. I don't know. But either way the key's facing, it'll unlock the door. So that's what matters. Because I'm like, I just need to get my keys that are inside. Fuck no, my keys are gone. So I'm like, I've never had luck with this spare key starting it. And luckily, I've messed with it for like 2-3 minutes and finally got it to start. I'm like, I'm going to have to call my dad and have him drive 3 hours to come get me a spare key. Like, this is going to be horrible. Ended up figuring it out and we were good. But Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Like, it's odd to me that it works both ways on the door, but only one way on the
ignition. Yeah, it's stupid. But it's probably.
But you also are pre-key fob entirely. So like you're pre like the sensor in the back of the key.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I think just one side I missed a cut by a little bit, and it's enough in the ignition to be like, no.
You're trying to steal.
Like, yes.
Yes, I'm trying to steal my own vehicle.
Yes. Broke into my own vehicle, so I might as well try to steal it.
Right.
So, whatever.
It's not stealing things, it's your own property.
Yeah. Shh.
I stole a vehicle. Oh, yeah? It's mine.
So, something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, boy.
Is, after we get out of the whole, like, personal story, is.
After we got off some weird track, but here
we are. Yeah. We were talking Jake and Mike Tyson. Does Jake Paul have your respect as a boxer now? As a boxer, does he have your respect?
No.
Me either.
Still no.
Yeah, no. Quit fighting people who need to be in a retirement home. Call out a real person. Call out a real boxer.
Right, he did a lot of this. Oh, I'm going to call this person. I was like, yeah, I'm in the wrong fucking profession.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to call out this UFC guy to a boxing fight. It's like.
You're basically neutering this guy at this point.
Literally.
Like, what are you doing?
Also, good luck not him forgetting and catching a stray foot. Like,
oh, I'm in a fight. Bam. Oh, shit.
He wasn't ready.
He was literally. Yeah, no, that's. Still no.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't give me respect as a person, anyways.
Oh, as a person, he'll never have my respect.
And not as boxing.
No.
Especially as a fucking YouTuber.
No.
Jesus.
And then another thing I wanted to ask you, I thought of this earlier in the week. This is.
You can think.
Rarely.
I knew it.
Rarely. But no, I thought of this a while ago, earlier in the week, and it crossed my mind while I was at work because I was bored and listening to music.
Bored at work.
So this is complete left turn here, but yeah, just like a Mustang, left turn.
Must have been a crowd over there.
Yeah, or a pole, or both.
Probably both.
Probably both, but no. For music, who are 3 artists that are big right now that you want to see in concert?
Oh boy, the problem is I've seen.
Because I haven't been to many concerts, so I have.
I was gonna say Joe, but I've already seen Joe.
You have already seen Jelly Roll, but you haven't seen the new album. So, I would accept that as an answer.
No, you said popular now.
I mean, could be popular back then, but
I don't. You said 3.
I mean, I have 3. I have a top 3 of probably many.
So my problem is I listen to way too much shit.
You do.
So trying to pick.
You really do.
3, and it's like. The main issue now is a lot of things I would go to.
Yeah.
Either I have been, like I've been to a Shut concert.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much of the new stuff now.
Right.
So it's like, damn it.
Yeah. So my top three are in no order: Benson Boone, Teddy Swims, MGK.
I definitely need MGK for them in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Benson Boone and Teddy Swims are probably my two favorite artists right now.
I haven't really listened to him too much. I need to get on that apparently.
Yeah.
The only thing I've been listening to, not by choice, is the new Jameer song.
I don't like it.
I didn't say I liked it. I just said I've been listening to it not by choice.
Yeah.
Because it's all over like everything.
Yep.
Now.
Everything.
Everything.
I'm not a fan. Die with a Smile.
It's one of those. You know what it is?
Die with a Smile is good.
It's annoyingly catchy.
See, I've listened to it like twice, and I don't even think it's catchy. I think it's like, get the hell away from me.
But the main part is annoyingly catchy. So. But and I don't know how Bruno Mars songs like. I don't think he sings at all in it.
Might be like in the background somewhere.
So,
that's a lot of like Chris Stapleton features.
Yeah, so
if you've noticed.
I don't know if it. Yeah, it's true. You're right.
Chris Stapleton's always like in the back.
In the back.
And you're like, hey, there he is.
Hey, I found him. Playing, where the fuck's Waldo over here?
Playing Where's Waldo? Listening to a 3-minute song. There he is.
Only Where's Waldo has a time limit.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have time limit. You replay it.
Yeah, that is true.
You know,
maybe.
I mean, the thing is, there's a decent amount. Like, oh, you want to go to this concert? Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, there hasn't been really anything I want to go to.
Interesting.
Concert wise, just because it's like I've heard either, and the ones that I have wanted to go to, I've already been to.
That's fair. So a big thing for me was like we had that whole like miscommunication with Sand in My Boots the other week, where we were trying to get tickets and we didn't know if we were going, and then now we're not going, but our other friend group's going. I wanted to see Hardy. I wanted to see Wiz Khalifa. I wanted to see 2 Chainz. I would go see Morgan Wallen again. I would go see Bailey Zimmerman again.
Have you ever been to a Bailey Zimmerman concert? Not counting the one at Tourwood.
Yeah, he opened for Morgan Wallen at Bush.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I was
not kind of the one at World Ride.
Yeah, I was like, they were like, hey, Bailey Zimmerman, he was out first. I'm like, holy shit, I saw him a month ago.
So you last month.
I was like, oh my god.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. I was like, hey, remember how we seen Bailey Zimmerman? I see him again. So,
fucking house, right? He was in St. Louis 3 times in like 9 months.
You think he fucking lives there? Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
he's from Eastern Illinois somewhere. Huh. He was born there or from there or something. So he always calls St. Louis like a homecoming show.
Kind of wrong side of the state, but okay. I mean, really
probably closer than any like major city.
The only other thing that is closer than that side would be Indianapolis,
right?
Or Terre Haute.
Not really a major city.
No, it's
like a Peoria.
It's a major city. The closest one would be
Indy.
Yeah, miles away. But
yeah, but
because what the fuck's a kilometer?
Yeah, true. But no, I saw him at Worldwide, saw him at Bush, and then he did his own headline show at some theater in February, I think. So yeah, it was like 3 times in 9 months. He was in St. Louis.
Insane.
Like, good lord, dude. Like maybe some other artists could get a hint.
Right.
I feel like they always skip here.
I feel like St. Louis. I don't know why though, because like it's very central.
Yeah, but a lot of people do like KC and Chicago.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if you're in St. Louis, you can drive. But I don't want to.
But hey, I don't want to go to Chicago for fucking anything.
And I don't really want to go to Kansas City.
And there ain't shit to do in Kansas City.
That is true. So, barbecue. That is it. And St. Louis is better. Come at me.
Oh, no. This is true. Yeah, if you want barbecue, go to Kansas City.
No. Come to St. Louis.
Be careful.
Yeah. If you want safe barbecue, go to Kansas City.
There you go.
If you want good barbecue, come to St. Louis.
You got the dangerous part to have it good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't cross the river.
Yeah, don't do that. Or if you do, just stay on the interstate.
No, like, seriously, stay on the fucking interstate. Don't.
That was a whole thing.
East St. Louis is not a place to stand around at ever.
Ever.
Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
I've been shot at.
Don't. I know.
Yes. It was scary.
Was it one person or multiple?
One.
That's surprising.
One dude.
There's a lot of gang violence over there.
Yeah, but no, this dude. So this is. I'm not going to get into too many details, but I was going down there to. My mom had something going on at the courthouse, and we went down there. And you're on Missouri, coming into East St. Louis, and the courthouse is on Missouri, so you just ride the main drag. And we get into town, and there's this house over here, and we're driving by, and this dude is just shooting at cars from his front porch.
Just a normal pastime.
He didn't hit anybody, so he's not a good shot, and he got arrested for it. Because before we could even leave, all the cops swarmed his house. Because you're shooting at cars.
For no reason.
Yeah. So.
What was this, fucking GTA lobby?
Yeah.
GTA lobby?
Yeah, clearly.
Jesus.
But, yeah, that was something. But speaking of my mom and talking about East St. Louis, that was a whole thing, and we were talking about stay on the interstate. So her stepmom, so my mom was passing away back in 2019, had a stroke. She was on life support and kept her on life support long enough to get family up here. And so her stepmom came from Oklahoma City suburb and crossed the river. It's dark.
Oh, God.
And got off the interstate to ask for directions.
No.
I was like, oh, God. So, yeah, heard about that like a few days later, and I'm just like, if you're coming back up here, just keep going.
Like, honestly, keep on the interstate.
Yeah, because she was like, we got at this gas station, and she wasn't even trying to be racist or anything, because it's just how that community is. But she gets off the interstate in East St. Louis to ask for directions. Goes to a gas station. It's dark. You don't really want to be there because bad shit happens. So,
don't be there today either.
But don't want to be there during the day, but you really don't want to be there at night. Because
people calls come out at night.
Yes, but
completely different meaning you think this on this situation.
But like drug violence, gang violence,
any kind of just general violence.
Yes, you're likely to be a victim of violent crime if you're caught in the wrong area.
It's never not been out of the top 5 of most major cities.
That is true.
Ever.
Per capita.
Yeah. It's always been a top 5 list.
Yeah.
And is it jumping out of there? No.
Probably not for a while. It's apparently better than it used to be, but it fluctuates because of the population issue. But got off the interstate to ask for directions. And she was like, it's all black people.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like,
that area.
She was like, the only white guy approached us. And he said,
it's also probably a bad thing, but
probably is, but I'll take it because he's a good Samaritan and it's my family. He was like, do yourself a favor, get back on the interstate and keep driving. You'll find it.
Literally.
Because they were coming to stay here in town.
Just keep going east.
Yes. Stay on 70, keep going east. Because he was like, you'll find it. Because they were coming to stay in our town. And at the hotel, the only hotel we have here in town. And luckily they made it. But yeah, she told that story like a couple days later. We were all sitting down to eat, and I was just like,
you did what?
If you're coming back here, don't ever do that again. Literally follow his directions. For next time.
Right.
Just keep going.
Keep going for a little bit before you get off.
Yeah.
Don't spend any time there.
Yeah.
Especially at night.
Yeah, no. You couldn't pay me to go down there at night.
No.
can't really pay me to go down there during the day either, since I had been shot at in broad daylight.
I mean, you can just be kind of around the area and hear gunshots.
Yep.
At any given time.
So, and it's funny because you and I know this, but anybody who asks me like where to stay away from as far as like bad areas, I always say the rivers are cut off, 270, 55. That inner strip, stay out.
Just don't.
Just don't go there. Like, it's
for your own safety, don't.
Yeah, it's not a good place to be at. Which always pissed me off because you and I both did DoorDash for a little while. Always pissed me off because I was like, if you go to the next town over, you can make some good money. So I would always go over there. And they're like, all right, you're taking this order to here, and you're still in town. You're like, great. Awesome. And then it strings you along. And you're like, okay, now you're taking this one and going to the next town. Because the next town is where like all the big warehouses are. You're like, all right, cool. Okay.
Not ideal, but okay.
Not ideal, but like you're in a big public area, so like it's probably fine. And then it's like, all right, now you're grabbing this and going to Granite City. You're like,
fuck.
If I have to. And then it's like, all right, now pick up this Popeyes in Granite and take it to East St. Louis. You're like,
no.
Decline, pause, get me back to that town. Because get me back to Edwardsville. I ain't fucking doing that shit.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. Hard, fast.
Somebody asked me a while ago, they're like, why don't you DoorDash in downtown? I'm like, do you hear yourself?
Are you fucking dumb?
Like, no. They're like, yeah, but you have like all the businesses, like all the high rises. So like,
yes, but no.
They're like, you can make bank. I'm like, you can, but you can also die.
Or get hella scammed.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can get nailed down there. Yeah, get robbed, get whatever.
No, I'm just saying like get scammed through DoorDash.
Yeah.
From the customers because they're being jack-offs.
Yeah. One of the funniest things I saw, because I'm in a DoorDash group still on Facebook, was this dude. This dude took an order, and it was this lady or whatever wanted. I don't even know what it was, but she ordered food, and she was like, honestly, you can keep it. I just need you to pull up and tell me if there's a car in the driveway.
Okay.
He was like, what? And she was like, I think my spouse is cheating. I need you to check and see if there's a car in the driveway. I'm like, bro.
Damn.
I'm like, you hired a DoorDash driver to do your dirty work? What the hell?
Send this bro a side mission.
Like, what in the world? Pulls up, there's a car in the driveway. She's like, all right, thanks.
Send this bro a side mission.
What?
For real.
And then the next message down before the chat ends just said, enjoy whatever the hell it was. Enjoy your Subway. It's like, what?
Did it get a decent tip for it? Did they bring it up?
I mean, I know you can tip after the fact, so I think so. I'm like, what the hell?
That's great. I mean, it's a decent idea, though, on her part.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's solid. I mean, I would have never thought of something like that.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
So who can I ask to do this?
Especially if you have a house.
Right.
If you have an apartment, it's difficult. But if you have a house standalone, that's easy.
It's like, hey, is there any kind of vehicle like in the driveway or the road next to it?
Describe the cars that are in the driveway right now. It's like, okay, well, there's this truck. Yeah, that's his. And then there's this red SUV. Okay, that's not our car.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So what the fuck?
This red SUV that says "Soccer Mom" on the back of it. It's like, what? Yeah. I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. I'm like, there's no way.
It's insane.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Hilarious.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Somehow.
If it works, it works.
That's yeah, I mean, it's not going to raise anything. You can't ask a friend to do it because obviously, if it's your spouse, they're going to know all your friends' vehicles.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You ain't going to know the DoorDash driver.
Yeah, no, not at all.
This man's literally just like doing his job.
Yeah. That's got to be one of the weirdest requests I've seen.
That's good. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. I'm going to have to bank that in the idea in the brain for later. Be like, yo, I think my girl's cheating on me. Go check her house.
It's okay. I don't. It's like just ordering McDonald's or some bullshit,
Yeah.
like something that everyone can give us.
Oh,
Some nuggets and shit.
Yeah.
It's like we're looking nuggets, fries, and whatever.
Yeah.
Like water or something.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I don't really need the food. Just go check this for me.
Yeah. Can you hook it up real quick? I'll tip you good.
Tip you good any kind of food.
Yeah, exactly. You just win all the way around.
Like,
Dinner's on me. Dinner's on me probably 3 times over because DoorDash is hella expensive.
I know. It's stupid.
So.
And you have to add a tip to it too? Damn.
Yeah.
I don't have to add a tip, but
yeah.
You shouldn't get deliveries on if you don't.
No.
I mean,
we know all about that. Yeah. $2 order for 10 miles. No.
You can suck a dick.
Yeah, thanks.
For real.
Yeah, like, for real. So
I ain't doing that. It's not worth my time or my fuel for it.
Exactly. And on that awesome note,
I think it's like, oh well, you have like it's like, yeah, but you got an electric car. It's like,
don't care.
Don't care. I don't have time to waste my fucking battery for it.
Yeah. Got an electric bill to pay? That bitch expensive.
Yeah. So on that.
Yeah, on that awesome note, we will be back next week, I think.
With something.
With something.
Sure what, but fucking something for sure.
We're probably talking F1 Vegas and Verstappen, the new world champion, again.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I think, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like, comment, follow us, subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.